is that the profession are vilified for
Hello, everybody.
mortality and morbidity and all
Welcome to
sorts of
Life
things,
During
right?
Plague Time, Slim Hadley's life at
But
the grocery store.
in this particular thing,
420,
with a disease that we
2020.
can't treat, if
We're at 8:04
you,
p.m. It's
you may
about
want to do some advanced directives and decide
58
that
degrees
you
outside. That's not bad at all
just in
when you
bringing
think
in
about it.
drugs and, you
And
may
here's
want
two
some
stories
folks who are
from
support because at the end of
Life
the
During
day,
Plague Time at the
there's a
grocery
small
store.
possibility you get up. I don't know what the stats
So,
are, but I don't
you may have
think
seen those
it's
plastic cups that have pineapple and shit like that at the grocery store. You know, a little plastic cup that has pineapple in it, and you buy it for $5, and you're like, oh, I've got some pineapple to eat on my lunch break. Which is way too much to pay, first of all. Don't buy that shit. That's stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're charging you like 90% markup because someone like me actually is back there cutting that shit. And so they have to pay me. And I got
I think as
a $80
as a healthcare professional,
bi-weekly raise. So I make $80 more now than I used to. So you're paying more for that cup. So don't do that. But anyways, there's a young woman who works with me cutting fruit and vegetables into smaller pieces and putting them together in creative and interesting ways in order to sell them to you who doesn't like her job. She doesn't want to do it. The first day she worked with me and I was teaching her how to do this, and there's a little bit of Zen art to it. It's kind of fun, you know. It's not a bad way to make what I make for a living. And I'm lazy. I haven't went and got a better job, but I'm 58 years old, and if I can take care of shit here and make sure little buddy Theodore, who, by the way, is laying there all monged out on gabapentin right now. Yeah, he's got arthritis in his knee, not in the hip. Apparently, Dr. Chris says that Bassett's get arthritis in their knees more so than their hips. Could have been his back, but we don't think it's his back. I've never noticed his back having a problem. So anyhow, this young woman doesn't like the job. The first day there, she said, "This job's so easy. I don't have to do nothing." And then she proceeded to not do nothing for the next 3 months. So now she's here 3 months, you know, and we were told we can't use our phones for listening to music anymore because the obvious reason is that your phone has, you know, you touch it all the fucking time. It's got germs all fucking over it, which it does. Clean your phone off, you know, if you get the chance, whenever you can. Wear gloves, wear a mask, please. This young woman doesn't want to do her job. She comes walking out of the cutting room. It's what we call it. The prep room is the correct term in grocery store terminology. And I need to conclude this story. And she says to me, "Gosh, Craig, I'm tired. I was braiding hair all night last night. I think I'm going to go home at noon when Brendan comes in." And I said, "Oh, so you don't need the money for the other 3.5 hours that you're going to lose by not working?" She's like, "Not this week." And I said, "What about next week?" "Oh, I'll need it then." So I said, "Well, then why don't you stay and work or just quit and let Irvin have your hours because he's got a dog to feed?" She says to me, "Well, I got 2 babies to feed." And I'm like, "Well, then why don't you stay and fucking work?" I have to be a dad to these fucking people. Well, she was a homeless girl. She was raised by a crackhead mother in the early 90s. You know, I got the life fucking story. You always get their fucking life story at the grocery store. Every one of them's a fucking dumb fuck loser, drug addict, homeless person, raised by wolves in the jungle of Tanzania or some dumb fucking bullshit. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyhow, she went back in the room and she started cutting fruit, but she fucked around and walked around, moping and moping. So they're going to fire her. That's good. Here's the second story, and I've only got real quick here. Got this guy who's 48 years old, and he's, you know what, I'll tell you that story the next time. We're doing all right. Theodore's going to be okay. I'm just fine. I'm healthy. You know, I don't know. Maybe I just can't be killed or something like that. I don't know. I'm listening to Dr. Vuong talk about COVID-19 Stay the home. Stay the fuck home, guys. Stay home.
It really is. And
Wear
I
masks,
just
wear
don't think
gloves, wash the gloves, wash the masks.
You know, the average person understands
This shit's
how hard
bad.
it is to be in
It's going to get way fucking worse. Don't believe fucking Trump. He's an idiot. Don't vote for him. Please. Don't vote for him. And where you're staying home here during the plague time,
Just put a one or a yes in the chat.
you know,
And
just
what happens
fuck,
with
who knows?
business